Cross some meal. Meat and 3
I know it.
Small scotch and a light bottle, please.
No, Stan. I'd like something special. I'll have my usual.
What are you having?
Come on, we haven't got all day. Port 11, is it, Elder Love?
Thank you, that'll do nicely.
Cost me a fortune, your birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, Elder Love.
Is it your birthday, Elder?
You're a big mouth, you.
How old are you, Elder? Or have you lost count?
Right, how old is it?
Shut up, you. A lady doesn't let on about her age. Not that you'd know much about that.
Never mind, love. You saw me join at Thursday pension queue. And your bit of Netflix half price.
Can't you leave it alone?
You could do that now, nobody'd stop you.
Serves you right. There you go.
Aye, Stan. See, you've got the old dim-off suit out of mothballs then. What is it? Wedding or a funeral, kid?
Us Ogdens don't need no excuses to look smart, you know. But if you must know, we've got an appointment with my legal advisor.
Well, whatever they've got you for, I hope you get off. Hey, but I'd claim insanity.
Do you have to be so rotten?
Oh, it's all right, love. I always make allowances where your mum's concerned. You'll probably find it's a full moon. Take my advice, you keep her in tonight.
And what are you laughing at?
She's funny.
Oh, aye, she's flipping hilarious.
Oh, Stan, Hilda. Hey, Betty. Who's these two toffs?
Well, they're off to see the solicitor. I'm Hilda Love.
Our legal advisor, yes.
Oh, aye, the famous big toe. They've got the town hall barricaded against you two, you know.
Oh, I'm gonna need it to know. Right, come on, Stan. Into battle.
Right.
Good luck, Chuck.
Yeah.
Try, Stan.
You all the time you was lying in that bed snoring your head off and watching the kids' programmes on telly. Go on, answer me that.
Will you belt up, woman?
Don't you tell me to belt up Stanley Ogden, especially on my birthday. May this day be a pleasure from dawn till night. Ooh, some pleasure. 200 measly quid wouldn't keep you in ale for a fortnight.
Hey, you did it on a toe there. Oh, there's no tea. I'm feeling starving.
I should have trod on your daft flaming head. And as for tea, you're taking me out. It's my birthday and I'm being treated. And I'll tell you something else for nothing. I'm going to eat a big hole in that 200 quid. In fact, the way I feel now, I might just scoff the lot. We've got a visitor, Stan.
I do.
Hey, just listen. It's marvellous, isn't it?
What, love?
Peace and quiet. You never get in it in our house. My mum and dad are always arguing about summit.
Oh, yes, well, me and Mr. Ogden have always been on the quiet side, you know. We like it peaceful, don't we, Chuck?
Yeah. Anyway, I bought you a bit of a pressie, seeing it's your birthday, like.
Oh, Terry, you shouldn't.
What is it?
Oh, look, Stan. Them's T-bone steaks, aren't they?
Yeah, I get them cheap from work. You do like them, don't you?
Never had them.
Of course you have. Oh, that is thoughtful of you, Terry. Do you know, T-bone's my favourite. Oh, now, look, there's enough here for 3. Would you like to stop and have a bite with us? We'd like that, wouldn't we, Chuck?
Oh, he's probably got something to do, have you?
Yeah, some other time then, perhaps. I'll be seeing you then.
Yeah.
I thought with it being your birthday, like, you know.
Yes, it's very kind of you, love. Thank you. What a nice lad. Oh, just look at them steaks, Stan. They're whoppers.
We can't go out tonight now, can we?
No, I don't suppose we can. Oh, it's turning out to be a lovely birthday.
I'm enjoying it.
So am I, Chuck. Oh, filled with sparkle and laughter and glowing with light. Help yourself to a chocolate, Stan.
Patrick! Here.
Oh, you've surfaced, have you? You bad-tempered devil-Phrygian, no mistake.
No, it's not me, Betty. That little across the road, innit? Overlighting and flipping Sugden. As long as I've got a ticket, that raffle is on. He knows he's on a winner. He's got the only flaming ticket. He's got to win it, hasn't he?
Oh, well, you asked for it.
Tonight.
Oh, sorry. Fred, am I on a free pint if I get you out of this mess?
Free pint, mate. You're on a free barrel.
All you do is you buy 10 tickets and stick your moniker on them, and you're bound to win. Well, you're going to be 10 to 1 on anyway, aren't you?
Yeah, but I'm down a tenner then, aren't I?
Oh, Fred, be your age. Who you buying them off?
Oh, aye. Hey, not illegal, is it?
Could be. But who's to know?
Who's to know? Betty,
What?
get the genius here a pint.
I'll be back for the battle later.
Now then, where's them flipping tickets?
Hey, Hilda, before you start on them steaks, a couple of bottles of beer go down nicely with them, wouldn't they? Could you nip down to Robert's and get two? I'd go myself, but me toes started throbbing.
I hope you've not forgot to put Mr. Sugden's ticket in there, Fred.
Would I do a thing like that, Jack? Of course I put Mr. Sugden's ticket in. Together with 30 odd for yours truly.
30 odd? You're pushing it a bit, aren't you, kid?
You're better safe than sorry, mate.
Oh, this is where they meant.
What are you doing here?
Jill and Mandy came to see me this afternoon to see if I wanted to go on that boat thing with Curly.
Yeah?
And I said I weren't sure. But then I thought about it afterwards, and now I am.
So you want to go?
No.
Oh, flaming Nora.
So I thought least I could do was come and tell Curly myself, because I don't think it's fair to lead him on, do you?
Well, he's not here anyway.
Where is he, do you know?
No idea.
There you go. Your own mum wouldn't recognise you now.
I'm not sure I do.
Looking a bit brighter than you did this afternoon.
Oh, yeah. I did have a bit of hangover, I must admit. Took some shaking off and all.
Oh, they do, don't they? I mean, folk don't realise how many types of different hangover you can get. There's your thick head you can get with bitter, lager, scotch. Then you've got your brandy. I mean, you can sup a bucket full of brandy and wake up the next morning and think you've got away with it. And about 2 hours later, wham, you think you're dying.
That's it. I ended up on brandy last night.
Hey, I'll tell you one to avoid, lads.
Now, what's that?
Brandy with a side of chaser. You spend a night on them and you wake up with steam coming out your ears.
So you'll tell him then, will you?
Yeah,
Because I can't stop in here any longer, and if you don't know when he's coming in...
I'll tell him.
I mean, it's not that I don't like him. It's just that... Well, I like to have a good time when I go out. Oh,
Flipping heck.
Hello, Elaine.
oh, Curly. Hiya.
She's come to tell him herself.
Oh, has she?
Tell me what herself?
Well, it's about this boat trip on Monday.
Oh, hang on, I've got a surprise for you.
You shut up, will you?
What have you done that for?
Because of what you said. I know that Jill wasn't supposed to tell me, but I think you're right. I think it's time I did change my image.
Well, look, it'll wash out.
So what are you going to tell me about Monday?
Well, really, just that I'll go.
Great! I thought you was just
I
telling
said I'll go, right? That's what you all wanted, isn't it?
Yeah. Right, who wants a drink then?
Usual, please, Curly.
Right.
Have you been in an accident?
Oh, come on, Bet. It's an improvement.
On what? Shingles?
You know what we're doing on Monday? We're going on the canal sailing.
Well, if your sailing is out like your haircut, I'd check your life belts before you set off. Sarah, there's somebody at the door.
Okay. Hiya, come in.
Hello.
How are you, love? All set for your day out, are you then?
More or less. I just didn't know what to wear, really. What do you reckon, Terry?
Yeah, you look all right.
Thanks for the enthusiasm.
Sooner you than me, love. Messing about in a canal, well, it's not my idea of fun.
Oh, it'll be a laugh, won't it? Be different anyway.
How are we supposed to be getting to this canal, anyway?
The old man's supposed to be running us out in his cab, if we can get him out of his pit.
Do you know I've been shouting him for the last half hour? Jack! Get yourself down here, or else we up them stairs with a wet dishcloth.
All right. Where's the flaming fire? Hello, darling.
Hello.
Look, shift yourself. Arthur and his mates want to be off.
Ooh, the things I'd do for this lad. You wouldn't think I was old enough to do this idle layabouts, father, would you, kid?
You needn't stir yourself. You can go and crawl back in your pit if you want. Just give us the car keys.
You what? Trust you with the keys to my livelihood? I should coke up.
You'll not be using it today. You're not working, are you?
Hey, I'm working a bank holiday. Natalie's got all in his ear.
Look, the insurance doesn't cover you for driving it, big mouth. And don't worry, I'll get you there, just like pushing a pram load of kids round the park. You know, what you see in him, darling, I will never know, unless you think he's a chip off the old block.
There you are, Arthur. There's your butties. Cheese and pickles. How does that suit you?
Yeah, okay.
You say you get no enthusiasm for Arthur, eh? If he takes after his father, well, there's only one thing he'll be enthusiastic about, and that's some war off.
Open a book for us, Dad.
Right, where's your pals then?
We'll be over at Shirley's Digs. Blow your horn, will you?
Come on!
All right.
Hey, well, where's Elaine?
She's not shown up.
Don't know whether she's coming or not.
Well, we better hang on a few minutes.
Oh, great, you drag me out of my pit so I can hang about, eh?
We can make a move if you want, Mr. Duckworth.
Take no notice, lad. It's him, just being miserable.
Well, there's no point hanging about, is there?
It's going to be bad enough getting this lot in as it is. I'm not supposed to carry bus loads, you know.
Oh, stop moaning.
Let's get in anyway. Come on, girls. You'll have to sit on our knees in the back.
Or we could get in the front and they could get in the back, Terry.
Oh, give your brains a rest, Curly. Come on, Mandy.
Hey, come on, sunshine. You get in the front with me. You can navigate.
Hey, Curly, here's your girlfriend.
I didn't think you were coming.
I said I'd try. I told Mandy to tell you. Didn't you tell him?
Yeah, of course I did.
You weren't going to wait, were you?
Yeah, of course we were, honest.
Come on, pile in. All right. And hold tight. And if we see any panda cars, I want you lot to hang free like a load of frozen turkeys.
Hey, anyway, enjoy yourselves. Don't do what I want to do. That gives you plenty of scope, doesn't it? See ya.
See you, man.
Ta-ra! Ta-ra!
What's up? I thought you were getting the bus.
Yeah, well, the others out. I thought I'd come back with you. Seemed a bit rotten leaving you on your own.
Great. Terrific. Come on.
Mandy's not speaking to Kevin, and Jill's not speaking to Mandy, so it's not really going to be a fun bus ride.
Well, it'll be more fun with just the two of us taking the boat back. I mean, 6 is a bit of a crowd, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hey, do you want to turn the steering?
Yeah, okay.
Great.
Thanks.
You got it?
Yeah. It's quite nice on the canal, really, isn't it?
Yeah. Great.
Right.
Hey, do you fancy an apple?
Yes, please. Oh, Curly, which way do I steer? I think he's going in wall.
I've got it. There we go.
I'll sit now.
I've just taken a bite out of your apple.
Last orders, ladies and gentlemen, please, if you want any more, shout now.
What? I'll stick with this.
No.
Do you speaking or what?
You're rotten, you.
Hey, why? What for done?
You know.
Aye, aye. What for you been up to, you naughty lad?
Yeah, and you couldn't shut up and all because you're just as bad as him. You're a rotten trick to do that. Leave Curly alone with that boat.
You what? You never stopped whinging since you got on it. Yeah, it was you who said you was getting the bus, wasn't it?
He didn't have to come with me, did you? I mean, he's your mate.
Oh, come on, Mandy.
All the trouble he'd gone to and all.
You hated that boat.
It's got nothing to do with it.
Look, Curly be all right. He's with Elaine. He'll be on a beefer. Look, when they chuck out here, I'll go round and have a word with him. Blimey. Right now, this is...
Last orders, thank you. Speak now, or you're too late.
Hey, how I tell you, get 'em in. I did run it down the canal for an hour in the cup.
Oh, stop Margaret, lad. Listen. I'll get you a drink. A rum and black in there, Frank, and give him whatever he wants.
Scotch, please, right?
You're well in, aren't you?
I'll tell you what, I deserve this, mate. I earned it.
I thought it was your day off.
I'll be glad to get back to work. Hello, best. Hey, take a deck of that. Where were birds like that when I were your age? I never saw them.
Terrific. Don't be gawping off for too long. You're at a funny age, and I don't fancy giving you the kiss of life.
Me neither.
Well, like the kiss of death.
Hey, do you, man, a favour out, Terry? Nip across road and clock us on.
I'm late myself, man. You nip over there, Dad. Take your taxi if it's too far to walk.
Listen, I am not budging till I've had my breakfast. Bacon, bangers, fried bread. Door.
Look, see, there's 6 cornflakes in there. Enjoy them.
Morning, I'm sorry to disturb you.
Emily, just the person I want to see.
Me?
Ah, you. You couldn't get Meals on Wheels to come round here, say, 3 times a day before I flaming starved to death. You felt my ribs like a xylophone.
Oh, take no notice, Emily, love. It's on the turn.
And if you could get a bird like that to deliver, so much the better.
I simply called to see if Terry could throw any light on the whereabouts of Norman and Elaine, as neither of them's been home all night.
Randy little devil. More idea than you. Tucked up in his bed with his teddy bear by 11 o'clock, him.
Oh, belt up, you. This is serious. And you need a good hiding and all. Leaving young Curly to cope on his Todd. He can only just ride about, let alone drive a ship.
I've contacted the depot, but they've not heard a thing, and poor Elaine's
I
parents...
hope he's not sprung a leaker out, or like a floating hen house. Wanted condemning years ago.
Oh, don't talk like that, please.
Look, he'll be all right, young fella. Dolly Bird, spring in the air.
Oh, eat your cornflakes, Yule. This is adult talk.
Oh, my dad could be right for once. He's probably broke down and decided to stay put.
Oh, I do hope you're right, Terry.
Hey, come on, own up. Who's Pinsby Plastic Spaceman?
Well, I suppose I'd better get back. Norman might be phoning.
Don't worry yourself, Emily, love.
I'll see myself out. Bye.
Bye, Emily.
Right,
love.
I'll see you. Bye.
He'll be all right, love. He'll be all right. He's most likely halfway to Bermuda by now. Hey, we could do that, couldn't we, love? Go on a cruise. Faraway places and sweet-sounding names.
Oh, aye. Me on QE too, and you on the Titanic.
Yeah, I'm dead relieved Elaine and Curly got back in one piece. Fancy them two spending night together. Hey, Terry, I wished it had been you and me.
Why?
Do you think they, you know?
You what? Curly? You'd need a diagram. You probably spent all last night looking for Ailey's comet. The sooner he gets wed, the better. You need someone to look after him, does our Curly.
Oh, you believe in marrying young then, do you?
Oh, definitely.
And what would you call young? Nearly 20 like me?
No. Nearly 50 like me dad.
How are you, Jill, love? Hello. Gonna buy Mum a drink then, are you, love?
No, but Jill will. It's her round.
Yeah, sure.
Oh. Just a bottle of lager, love, please.
Bottle of lager, half a bitter and pineapple juice, please.
You got 'em well trained, haven't you, mate?
Women's lib, mate. She clobbers me if she don't pay a whack.
Been looking for a bird like you all my life, darling.
And one for yourself, then.
Oh, if I was only 20 years younger, eh?
You'd still be old enough to be a father.
Who rattled your cage, Percival?
Hey, anybody notice Big Brother cruising slowly down Rosamond Street?
Come again?
TV detector band, like something out of H.G. Wells, or should I say George Orwell.
Well, they're quite welcome at our house at any time, as long as they're single. Cheers, Jill, love.
I suppose you've got your TV licence, Mr. S, have you? All neatly filed away with your pension book and your good conduct certificate from the Girl Guide?
As near as Rosamond Street, did you say?
And closing in, slow but sure.
Oh, heck. I must confess I've never bothered to purchase a licence. They might pass me by.
Not a chance, not a chance. They zoom right in on you. And if they don't, I will deem it my personal responsibility to nip outside and point them in your direction.
Yeah, you could get clobbered, you know, Percy, love. I mean, you know, fine and make a big hole in your pension.
Pension? Do you mind? I'm a long way off my pension.
Oh, yeah, at least 6 weeks.
I think I've seen this before.
Me and Al, is that snobby-looking bloke a son or her husband?
Well, look, Willie, I'm trying to listen to this.
Hello, Mr. Duckworth.
Hello.
Jill.
I know. Look, we don't want this thing belting away, do we, while we've got visitors?
Well, it was young Jill that put it on.
Stop acting daft, Dad. Stick it back on.
No. It's far too much garbage at the goggle box in this house. We're not a family anymore.
Well, we never were. Oh, come on, shit.
Oh, no, come on. I fancy a natter. The art of conversation's dying.
Who said so?
It was only... Never mind who said so.
Well, it's not dying in here, it's dead and buried.
Look, I used to enjoy the old days, when we played games for hours. Good family fun.
Oh, you mean when telly broke?
No, before that one-eyed monster. Do you remember our Terry? Dominoes. And I taught you how to play Ludo and cards.
Yeah, I do. You give me my pocket money on the Friday, you try and win it back off me on the Saturday.
Yeah, typical.
You know, I used to win quids off me at Snap because I stuttered.
Well, I'm playing no daft card games. What is up with you?
Nothing, my sweet. I just fancy a nice, quiet family evening talking to my loved ones.
Oh, well, I don't see any. It's exciting, this, Hey, say what, shall we join hands and contact the living?
Could bring my chessboard round one night.
Chess? I thought only Russians played chess.
All right, then, Jack and Nora will play games, right?
Yeah, great.
How about hide and seek? You go hide, and if we don't contact you by Christmas, well, just give us a shout.
I'll go.
Right, then.
Yeah?
I never stay where I'm not wanted, so I'll scarp her.
Oh, what a shame. I was just going to get the Monopoly out.
Ma'am, there's two fellas here. Want to see our television licence. Where is it?
Well, I've been snooping on us, have you?
Good evening. My name's Tucker. I'm an inquiry officer from the Television Licensing Office. I see you do have a set. Colour as well. Good picture by the look of it. Do you mind if I have a look at your television licence, please?
Well, we have got one, you know, if that's what you're into now.
Not according to our records in Bristol.
Well, your records are up the spout, aren't they, mate?
How long have you had the set, Mrs. Duckworth?
We've had it donkey's years. Do you know, it's that ancient, you can still get Muffin the Mule on it.
Who bought the licence, Mum?
Book of Lugs.
Me dad. Are you sure?
Look, I'm not daft, am I? I saw him go in the post office. 46 quid. I'll tell you what, it's daylight robbery. I wouldn't care whenever even watched the flaming thing.
If I know me dad, he'd probably just walked in there and bought a book of stamps.
Where is he?
Half a lager, love.
I'll half a lager, yeah. Come here. Do you know who's in our house right this very minute?
Queen Mum, Lady Di. Oh, no, that's Saturday, innit?
The Gestapo, that's who.
I didn't know your mother were coming.
You know the TV licence you were supposed to have bought? Yeah. Well, did you?
Well, I got one ages ago. You don't have to renew them every year, do you?
Oh, I'll swing for you, Duckworth, I will. Spent the 46 quid on that red-headed trollop, did you?
15 love to Sue Ellen.
You keep your nose out, you baldy.
Look, I can't remember no 46 quid, love.
Well, you lying skunk. Look, I'll give you half of it.
Look, I just wish we hadn't to renew the marriage licence every year. I'd have chucked it after the honeymoon.
15 all.
Yeah, and for what good you were, I chucked it in on the honeymoon, love.
Dead serious offence is this, you know, pal, to fraud in Her Majesty's post office. You could end up sewing mailbags.
Yeah, well, I hope he gets 10 years hard labour, love. And good riddance.
At least I get 3 meals a day and a bit of peace and quiet. And they'd let me watch the telly for free, which I don't get living with you. I think I prefer the Nick.
Oh, you're not good at prison. It's a capital offence. You'll finish up in the bloody tower.
Well, when I finish with that slimy toad, love, he'll end up in the bloody hospital.
Game, set and match to the blonde bombshell by a knockout, I'd say.
Hey.
Have you got nothing else to do but comb your hair?
And what do you want me to do? Stand on my hands?
Well, you could worry a bit, couldn't you? Like I'm doing.
And what good's that going to do, eh?
Look, it's a very serious matter nowadays, not having a TV licence.
Yeah, it is if you get caught.
Well, that's what I'm saying, we're being caught. Well, I could murder that dad of yours. I wouldn't mind, but I'd give him the money. I'd give him it. All he had to do was pop it in the post office with it.
You want your head examined.
Look, I've got to trust him to do something, Hunter.
You what? Trust him? Do you hear that? She says she's got to trust you to do something. The only thing you can trust him to do is land you in it, which he does with monotonous, flaming regularity.
What are you on about?
I'll tell you what we're on about. We're on about that licence money I give you that you never got. I won't be able to hold my head up in the street now.
You never could.
No. Married to you, I couldn't, you're right. Do you know I never slept a wink last night? Worried myself sick. He's not his flaming head off.
Oh, come on, give it a rest. It's not only us, there's thousands out there without TV licences.
Oh, what's that got to do with it?
They put you 8 in a cell instead of 4. Because that's where you go, mate, if you don't pay the fine. And don't come looking at me when they start holding their hand out for the money. Because it weren't me mum gave that 46 quid to.
Don't you come here insinuating you. I told you, I forgot.
I can't hear me forgot. I put it in an envelope with TV licence wrote all over it.
I know, and I took it out and put it in my pocket for safekeeping. And I put the envelope on the dashboard to remind me. But somebody at the garage must have cleared it, so I forgot. I'm only flaming human.
You? You belong in a zoo, you, behind bars. And that's where I hope they put you. Because as far as I'm concerned, they can slam the door and shut the key in the cup.
Oh, cheer up the pair of you. If Maggie had away, it'd be an hanging job. Ta-da.
Is there any last requests? Can I have egg, bacon and fried bread?
Come on, Jack, lad, give us a smile. You're turning the ale sour.
There are times in your life, friend, when a smile ain't crack your face, and this is one of them. It's not flaming fair, you know.
Well, nothing in life is, pal.
It's not only me that watches the flipping telly, there's 3 of us. I mean, why am I doing all the worrying? Why is it up to me to find the brass? That licence should be split 3 ways, you know. If there was any flaming justice in the world, I'd be out of it altogether, because I'd never watched the damn thing. I mean, you know. Finish work, come in here, couple of pints, go home, fall in my chair, I'm away with a mixer. I have slept through more episodes of Dallas than you've had up flaming dinners, mate.
Oh, well, that's got nothing to do with it, has it, pal? I mean, the post office aren't daft, are they? They like things nice and simple. And if your name's on the last licence, then you're the one who cops it. Looks like your motor will have to go. All right for first refusal, am I?
Can't tell me motor, that's my flipping living.
Well, you won't be doing much taxiing round Strangeways Yard, will you?
Right, who's ready for another?
Oh, I think we better stay with these, don't you?
Yes, I do. Thanks all the same.
I'll have a scotch for you.
One Scottish, please, love. Anything one, Jack? Now, that's something you don't often see.
What do you think you're up to?
Where's your television licence?
Are you round the twist? We haven't got one. That's what all the trouble's about.
The old one, the one you shown that fella.
Well, that'll be no good. It's months out of date.
I know it's months out of date.
Don't think you can wriggle out of this chat, Duckworth, because you can't. But I'll tell you what, you're on your own. You get no help from me now, Terry.
But where am I going to get 450 quid from here?
Listen, I don't care. The law says you're liable, so it's up to you to find it. Go to prison, one or other.
So if the law says I'm responsible, I'm on my own, am I?
Definitely.
Well, I've got news for you. I'm in
Ah.
the clear. Because I wasn't christened Vera. Now, the law says it's you that's responsible because it's your name on the old licence. So if anybody's going to be on their own, Chuck, it's not going to be yours truly, it's going to be his missus. So if I were you, I'd get me banjo out, get down to the looks and give him a few songs, earn a few bob. I'll lend you my cap. Tell you what, there's been some flaming champions out there this morning, real misers. When I've stood there opening the door, not even a thank you. How's the GG's going?
Oh, nothing spectacular. Well, certainly not for a man with your debts.
Well, a measly 46 quid.
I thought it was 446.
Well, fair's fair. I've got to help them out, haven't I? How are you fixed?
Are you joking? Hey, why don't you touch that lad of yours? He's not short, is he?
Short? He's got a wad like that under his mattress. How he sleeps, I don't know. He's going to finish up with a bad back. Man, it's his holiday brass, that. When he hits Jersey in the summer, their economic problems are going to be over.
Are you telling me, Jack, that your own son will stand by and see you hauled off to clink?
Hey, listen, if anybody's collar's going to get felt, it's going to be Vera's, because it's her name on the bottom of the licence.
Is that right?
Dead Jen.
Well, like I said, you're in the clear.
I think it's disgusting.
It's all academic, Betty, love. The prisons are crowded enough. Throw Vera in, they're all going to be making rooftop protests.
Hey, but come on, Jack. Come on, get on the ball. You're missing a trick here, aren't you?
What?
Well, I mean, if you were to put it to your Terry that if he doesn't cough up the reddies, his man might very well get locked up.
He'd never buy that.
Oh, but he would. If your missus give him a sob story.
Do you mean to tell me that you'd try and egg a lad's mum on just to rob him of his holiday money?
Wouldn't take much egging.
Listen, I can believe that of you, Jack Duckworth, but no mother would do that to her own son.
Terry, are you telling me you'd see a man behind bars? I mean, are you sitting there as hard as nails telling me that?
Oh, look, Mum, this is all panic. When it comes down to it, they're not going to nick you, are they?
With this government, they nick you for hanging red drawers on lines.
It's now to do with the government. It's the BBC.
Look, it's a court, do you, duck egg? At the end of the day, it's 400 quid or the auction.
Well, it'll be ages before they have you in court. You'll just have to start saving, won't you?
So, all right, say they decide to crack down. Say the BBC get a bet strapped. I mean, my feet won't touch the floor.
Well, I'm sorry, Mum, but what can I do? I mean, what makes you think I've got 400 quid, eh?
Well, you can't be far short with your holiday money.
Oh, I see. You've sniffed that out, have you? You and the human bloodhound, I reckon. He's missed his way in life, me dad. Should be working for the income tax or something.
Look, I'll pay you back.
Are you kidding? No way. That's my holiday money and I'm sticking to it, all right?
Nice holiday I'll have, won't I? So in mailbags.
Look, I tell you what, if they do decide to put you down, we'll work a swap. I'll do your time for you. You'll be like the Ritz after this loony bin.
Look, I know you've been brought up a bit hard, but I've always tried to do my best.
Well, you pack it in, Mum. You're wasting your time. I mean, I know who's pulling your strings. It's either me dad or a cat, and we ain't got no cat. So just drop it and set me some dinner, will you?
Oh, I couldn't face food.
Mum, I've been on my weights all morning. I need me protein.
Do you know my own flesh and blood talking about protein when his mother faces prison?
Flesh and blood, some flaming hope. I'll be skin and bone if this carries on. When it comes to the area knockouts, I'll have no chance.
What are you standing out for?
Shut that flaming door, you idiot. I've got the telly on here.
Sure, that's the idiot, love. Why do you leave it under the bed? If them lads are on the prowl, well, they'll have us.
Don't blame me. It was our telly that brought it down.
Do you know, neither who've got brains you were born with. Where is Denny Road?
Where's who?
Ah, Terry.
He's gone.
Gone where?
Gone as in departed. Packed his bags, slung his hook.
Do you mean he's left home?
That's right.
What have you been saying to him?
That's what you've been saying.
Are you telling me you just sat there and let him walk out of that door, eh? Did you leave an address? Didn't you even ask him where he was making for a note?
He said, I'm off. I said, ta-ra. He'll be back, won't he?
Oh, God. Be back? Tell you what, I won't be back if I were him. Let's face it, Jack, we just had him as a tour rag, haven't we? He just walked out that door as on his son, and we don't even know where he's making for now.
Another cup when I've time. Oh, by the heck. For a fellow what reckons to be poorly, there's nought wrong with his appetite.
What's wrong with him?
Well, he says his back's playing him up and he feels a bit under the weather. But between you and me, Dr. Lowther, that's where I go cleaning, you know. Dr. Lowther says it's just anhedonia. It's getting on a bit, that's all it is. Well, he's 65 next week, you know. Still, like I say, doesn't stop him eating. Now then, Chuck, what about you? Could you manage a bit more?
Are you trying to fatten me up for Christmas or what?
Well, we can't have you going off to work on an empty stomach, can we? We'd like some toast and marmalade.
No time, Mrs. Ogden. I'm bursting. That was great.
Oh, good. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Now, it'll take me a day or two to get used to your likes and dislikes, but I think you'll be very well suited here. Any road, if there's anything special you like, you know, anything particular, well, you've got a tongue in your head.
Yeah, OK. Well, I reckon it's time I went here.
Oh, just one thing before you go dashing off.
What's that?
Well, it's about tonight's tea. I was thinking of getting some lamb chops.
Yeah, I like lamb chops. Fine with me.
Oh, yes, right. Well, I'll look out for some good ones then. So what they cost, you have to pay for quality.
You don't need to go and ban a lot of meat, you know.
How do you mean?
Well, I can generally get my hands on a bit of something good at work, you know. Leave it with me. Some chops if there's any going. Or it might even be a bit of steak, eh?
Oh, yes, well, that'll be very nice. Now, you let me know what it costs and I'll settle up with you. Oh, excuse me.
I told you, Vera, he's a big lad. Could look after himself, so stop your worrying.
Stop worrying. How can I stop worrying when my only son could be wandering streets without a roof over his head?
All right, worry if you like. Worry yourself daft if it makes you any happier. Just do us one favour, will you? Tie a knot in your tongue. You're beginning to sound like a crack record.
Well, I might have expected that from you. I mean, how any man can let his son leave home without raising a little finger and stop him?
Me? What can I do, eh?
Well, what can you do any time, eh?
Children, did you come in here for a drink or to start a flaming battle? Because if you did, don't bother. We've got one of us home.
It was a pint.
Pint?
Got a lager.
Make hers engine oil. She'll be doing that much yakking this morning. Her tonsils need lubricating.
I'll lubricate your tonsils, Jack Duckworth, with a gas spanner. If I'd have done that years ago, I might still have a son now.
One pint.
He is not a baby, Vera. If I know our kid, he's probably shacked up with a bird somewhere now. Probably had it worked out all the time. And he put us through that flaming pantomime last night just to get us at it.
One lager. Mummy.
Yeah.
On about your Terry, are you?
No, Donald Duck.
You don't want to fret about him. He looks all right to me.
Why have you seen him?
Oh, certainly, yes. He's moved himself into Hilda Ogden's house.
He's what?
Ah, Terry, moved in with Hilda Ogden.
So you don't have to worry about him then, do you? He's as happy as a cow in clover.
Do you know something?
Right, keep your hair on. Oh, it's you. Well, for your information, I haven't got cloth ears.
By the time I finish with you, Hilda Ogden, you'll wish you had.
Just kindly lower your voice. I've got my husband in bed poorly.
Ah, that's where you might be and all. Where's my son?
If you mean my paying guest, he's not back from work yet, is he?
Oh, ain't it? We'll see about that.
Where do you think you're going? You can't go barging in folks' houses like that.
Terry!
Here. There's a law against bursting into folks' houses, you know.
Oh, and what about enticing folks' sons away? I suppose that's all right, is it?
Enticing? Fat lot of enticing I had to do. He practically begged me to take him in.
Aye, on his bended knee, I suppose. Look, I wasn't born yesterday, you know. I mean, he'd have to be a bit puddled, wouldn't he, to swap a nice cosy home for a... Well, I don't like this.
Now, look here, Vera Duckworth. If you want a reason why your Terry left home, you've only to look in the mirror. That's if it doesn't crack first. I mean, all them rows, all that getting at the lad. Only thing that surprises me is he stuck it as long as he did.
Come off it, Hilda. You've been trying to get your hooks in another meal ticket ever since Eddie Yates packed his bags.
Meal ticket?
Yes, meal ticket. Because your Stan don't bring enough on to keep a sparrow alive, does he? He's never out of rovers long enough.
Right, you. On your way. I've had just about enough of your lip.
Don't you worry, I'm going. I won't stop in this dump if you paid me.
Yeah, well, if I was you, I'd be sharp about it. Because if you don't, you'll get the yard brush to help you on your way.
Don't you think you've seen last of me? I won't see what my Terry has to say about this.
Out! Now, here we are, Chuck.
Cheers.
Oh, now, who the heck's that? You get stuck in, love. Don't wait for me.
All right, where is he? And don't tell me he's still at work.
Now, hang on a minute, Vera Duckworth.
Now, listen, I want to see my son, and neither you nor nobody else is going to stop me. Oh, so this is where you're hiding, eh? Very cosy.
I'm not hiding anywhere, Mum.
No, he's not.
You keep out of it.
I'll do now to sort.
Look, Mum, I don't know what you want, but...
I want you back home where you belong. That's what I want.
Well, you're going to be unlucky, aren't you? Because I'm not coming home. I'm stopping here.
Oh, come on now, Terry. I mean, a joke's a joke, but this is turning into a flipping pantomime.
You're wasting your breath, Mum, because I'm not coming home.
That plain enough for you? Or do you want it in writing?
Look, I weren't talking to you.
Oh, weren't you? Well, I was talking to you. Now, come on, just shift yourself. You've had your fourpenneth and now tea's getting cold.
Look, come here now, Terry. Look, listen to me. Things are going to be a lot different now. I promise you.
How? I mean, you can't change. My dad can't change. I grow. It's a way of flipping life to you.
Well, at least give it a go.
No, Mum. I'm stopping here. I mean, I'm well looked after, well fed, so you don't have to worry about, have you?
So what's up with you? Don't you understand plain English? I'd have thought even you'd got the message by now.
You'll regret this, Terry. Yeah. Yeah, you will. You mark my words. You'll be begging to come home after a couple of more days in this middin.
Middin?
Yes, middin. You child stealer.
Terry? Just putting your breakfast on the table. Oh, you're here.
Mr. Ogden says, would you go up?
Oh, he'll have to wait. Did he say what he wanted?
No, he just said to tell you to go up.
It's the world's worst when he's poorly, you know. Bring me, fetch me, carry me all the live long day. Breakfast all right for you?
Yeah, great.
No, what it is, you see, he hates being in bed. He misses the telly. In fact, he said to me last night, could he have the set upstairs in the bedroom? But I said, not likely. Then, of course, he thought I was being selfish, so I said, no, Stan, it's not for myself, but there's Terry to consider.
Well, you can have it as far as I'm concerned. I mean, I think I'll be going out tonight anyway.
No, love, we'd only be setting a precedent. Annie Rod, there's something I want to watch tonight. Oh, excuse me.
Is that Terry?
Look, I'm not having no more blackguarding. He's lodging here of his own free choice, and that's an end of it.
Listen, I only want to have a talk to him, that's all.
All right, then. See, that's all it is. He's just having a cooked breakfast.
Oh, bit late, isn't it? I always had it on the table sooner than this.
Ma'am, it don't take that long to put a loaf of bread and a packet of marge out.
What do you mean, a loaf of bread? I always give you a good breakfast. Well, and at time. Anyway, you always said you'd rather have toast. You said it yourself. You always watched his weight.
Yes, well, there's no need to watch it in this house. Because I do a proper balanced diet, not a load of stodge.
Oh, I never can see that, looking at your stand.
Oh, very nice. Making jibes at a sick man what can't answer back. Well, if you'll excuse me, I was just running up to see him when you called.
And you know, dark kid, come on for your tea tonight. Hey, I'll make you a nice steak and kidney pud, just like how you like it, eh?
Well, I can't tonight, Mum. I made plans already. I'll tell you what, I could come for my tea on Friday if you want.
Yeah, all right. Maybe by then you'll have come home anyway.
I doubt it.
You're doing this to punish me, aren't you?
Ma'am, don't be daft. In fact, I think I'm doing you a favour. I mean, without me under your feet, you and my dad might stop scrapping all the time.
Oh, you know your trouble. You've been watching too many soppy old movies on telly. Right then, Friday. Hey, I think I'll do your jam sponge as well.
Sit down, Mum.
You know, Chuck, I wouldn't dream of interfering between a mother and her son, and she will always be your mother, Terry. But I think you're doing the right thing. Have you had enough breakfast?
Yeah. Well, I better be getting off. I only work the morning today. I'll be finished about 12. So I'll be home for my dinner.
Oh. Oh, will you? Yes, right. Well, leave it with me. I'll sort out something nice and tasty.
Right.
Oh, and by the way, Stan said, would I give you this?
What is it?
It's his bets. Now, I know, Chuck, I know, but it keeps him happy. So if you wouldn't mind just calling in that betting shop in the precinct on your way. He's wrote it all down and the money's there.
Well, I don't generally go through the precinct.
No, but you could, though, couldn't you? Your legs are younger than mine. Is that Rory? Being as fast as I can. Yes.
Morning. Is the boss in?
Well, obviously, I'm here. If you meet my husband, he's still in bed.
What, at this time of day?
Yeah, well, it's his back. At least according to him it is. Mind you, there's nothing much wrong with his belly, just by the breakfast he's just eaten.
No, I was running to have a wash leather he could lend me. Mine's in bits, and I can't get a replacement out at council. It's all this rate capping, you know.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think I can find you one. Come on in. I think there's some in the kitchen.
Is this that Duckworth still living with you?
Well, yes and no. There you are.
Ah, thank very much. I'll let you have it back.
Right.
I don't understand about, what's his name?
Oh, Terry. Yeah, well, he's supposed to be living here, but he didn't actually come home last night. His bed's never been slept in.
Well, I'm not surprised. He's the young generation, isn't he? I mean, anything goes with them. One bed's as good as another to them, isn't it? I blame it on miniskirt myself.
Oh, no. No, it'll be nothing like that, not with Terry, no. He'd just have missed his last bus or something.
Well, I hope he hasn't become a statistic.
Oh, what?
A missing person. I don't know how many it is go missing in this country every year, but it's thousands. Millions in America. Here one day, gone the next. Just as though they've been blotted out.
Oh, yeah, but not Terry.
It's very nice, is this?
Well, it ought to be. You'll have to switch over now.
I'm not trying to take the credit.
Vera, Ken, would you credit it?
All right, don't get excited. We'll go and see what she wants.
Well, she don't want the cheek, any road.
Yes, Hilda.
Could I just have a word, if it's convenient?
Hi, love. Come in now.
Yeah. Morning.
What do you want?
No, I've just come to inquire if you know anything about the whereabouts of your Terry.
His whereabouts?
Is that meant to be funny? Is that meant to be a joke? Well, we know damn well his whereabouts, and she knows we do and all.
No, I don't, as a matter of fact, because we haven't seen him since yesterday. Since he went out after his tea, to be precise.
Do you mean he didn't stop at your house last night?
No.
Do you mean you've lost him? Apart from enticing him away from his own home, you've now gone away flaming lost him.
I haven't come here to bandy words, just to inform you of the situation.
Well, that's great, isn't it? Well, I'm warning you, lady.
Vera.
Listen, you've lost him, so you better find him. If you know what's good for you.
Thanks for letting us know anyway, Hilda, love.
I regarded it as my duty.
Right, ta-ra, lovey.
She's driven her own kids away from home. Now she's starting other folks.
All right, love, all right.
But where can he have gone? Where can he be? Ah, Terry.
Look, he'll turn up. He's not just had a night out, that's all.
Better phone, please.
Look, do no such thing. You finish your dinner, love.
Could have joined up again.
Look, as soon as I finish this, I'll go and have a look for him, all right?
Cheers. Well, we're thinking of you, but we've not actually booked yet.
Well, if you're stuck, I can always let you have a few addresses.
Oh, Sam, there's just the two of us, me and the girlfriend.
Very nice. There we are, Chief, 34.
That's 96 including this place.
If it's not the Invisible Man.
Hiya.
Where have you been hiding?
You what?
Where did you stop last night?
Oh, last night?
Yeah.
Well, I stopped at my mate's last night.
Your mother's going balmy. She thinks you've joined the Foreign Legion or something.
Well, I haven't.
This mate that you stayed with, would it be the same one that you're taking away on holiday?
Yeah.
You mean you stopped with your girlfriend?
Jill, yeah.
Don't tell your mother that.
I'm not daft.
Hey, tell you what, if you buys a pint, I won't tell you on the way you stop mad.
I said I'm not daft, and that means you can say what you like to who you like.
Give us a pint bet, love. I'll pay for it myself.
Right, Chuck.
No, I just stay with a mate, that's all.
Yeah, well, I thought it would be that. Only we were a bit concerned, both Mr. Ogden and myself, when I found your bed hadn't been slept in. So perhaps you could let us know another time.
Yeah. I was going to ring, but of course you're not on the phone, are you?
Oh, no. Well, of course, Mrs. Tanner next door, she used to take messages for us. It was practically what you might have called a party line. So we never actually got around to having one installed.
I'll be back tonight, anyhow.
Yes, fine. Oh, and if you ever feel you'd like to bring this friend of yours round here, you know, you must feel free.
Yeah, I remember.
Oh, you'll be back for your tea, will you? Only I've got a nice bit of fish. I thought I'd do it with some peas and bread and butter.
Yeah, great.
I won't put it on till I see you, though. Well, that's the arrangement I used to have with Eddie when he was here. It means you're not tired, you see, and there's no spoiling if you are a few minutes late.
Yeah, all right then.
Right.
Ta-ra.
Oh, there he goes, regular as clockwork. He'll be wanting a brew. You wouldn't like to take it up for him, would
Well,
you?
I'm just gonna
He'd
go
like
next.
to see you. Be company for him.
All right then.
Right, I'll go and make it.
Oh, hello there. Hello, love.
Give us a bit of your paper. I don't have adverts.
Yeah, I can have it all up. There's not much in it, any road.
Oh. Hey.
All right, all right.
Oh, Terry, love.
Oh,
Oh, well, come and sit down, love. Make yourself comfy.
I've come to collect some clothes.
Oh, don't tell me you're going again. Don't tell me you're not stopping.
I'll go up and get them.
He's not leaving this house.
Listen, Vera, you want him to come back, don't you?
Of course I want him to come back.
Right, well, if you take my advice, you'll leave well enough alone.
Do you mean just sit here and watch while he walks out again? I am his mother, you know.
Listen, he's already fed up of stopping at the Oggies, isn't he? I mean, he didn't stop there last night, and I've seen the way he talks to Stan. Believe me, it's no bed of roses round there, you know, and he's just beginning to find out. Now then, if you're patient and you don't nag him, he'll be back round here before you can say Jack Robinson.
Yeah, but what if he isn't? We might not see him again. This might be our last chance to talk to him.
If we keep having a go at him, you're going to drive him out.
Well, that's typical, isn't it? Your answer to everything, yeah. Sit back, do nothing, and everything will sort itself out.
Shut up!
I won't shut up! Oh, hello, love.
Sounds like things haven't changed much. Let us know when they have.
Well, I hope you're satisfied. Hey-yo. How's our Terry?
He's very well, thank you. You said he were coming in here.
Well, he hasn't.
I probably heard you were in then.
You've enticed my lad, Ogden, enticed him. Though God knows how. You're better off living with a ferret.
Well, that's one of the reasons he left your house, because he was living with one.
Hey, you two, do you mind not rowing? I've got my Brian there with some friends. I don't want him embarrassing.
Well, he should never have come back to live in this street then, should he? He must have known the risk he was running with her living here now.
Do you know how Terry could leave home to live with her? I'll never know either.
I won't tell you something, Vera. It's got me beaten all.
Can I have a couple of bottles of beer for Stan, please, Bet? It's all the poor old chuck can manage on his birthday, I know.
What's he going to do with that whiskey Percy Sugden got him then? Disinfect himself with it?
Well, by the heck. Do you know, it's like trying to handcuff an octopus trying to outsmart my husband. Give me a bottle then instead.
Whiskey?
Oh, have a good mind to. No light ale.
Gail, is Brian? Oh, no, he is.
They've not been in very long.
Has he said anything about...
You're definitely going to Spain.
Oh, are we?
You go, love, you'll enjoy it.
Yeah.
You're your own worst enemy, you know.
I know. Comes with being a mother, Vera.
Come on, let's go.
Yeah. Hello, Gordon. You've been a long time, haven't you?
Have I?
How did it go then?
I'll talk to you later. When you're on your own.
Oh, he doesn't look very happy, does he?
No, he doesn't, does he?
Oh, hello, love. What are you doing here all on your own? Oh, you should have come down the Rovers. I've had a right good hour. Stan's all right, is he? What's that doing here?
I'm leaving, Mrs. Ogden.
Where you going?
Back home.
Oh, I see. She's asked you to come back then, your mother?
No.
Well, why are you?
I just think I should. It's only creating a lot of aggro, me being here, and upsetting me mum, you know.
Is that the real reason you're going, Terry?
Yeah, what else?
Well, I think you've had enough of us, haven't you? Had enough of life at the Oggies. Me and Stan barneying, Stan sponging off you. My convenience cooking. Oh, I invented them, you know, convenience foods. In fact, be honest. It's been just like being at home sometimes, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has.
Well, bye, Terry. I feel sorry for you. No wonder you joined the army.
It was very peaceful in the army, I'll tell you.
I'll go on, then. Your mother will be glad to have you back, and that's a fact.
Well, thanks for everything, Mrs. Ogden. We've had some laughs, haven't we?
Oh, of course we have, Chuck, yeah. Well, we have to laugh, folk like us, you know. That's why all your comics are working class. But remember, if ever you feel like a chat over a nice cup of tea, if you need any help, you know where to come. Oh, I might look daft, sound it and all sometimes, but... Well, I have seen a lot of life, you know. Good and bad. So I know the pitfalls.
I'll remember that, Mrs. Ogden. Ta-ra.
Ta-ra, love.